In a world corrupted by sin, God's grace was revealed through Jesus Christ to restore humanity to the fullness of life and lost glory. Grace is not merely favor. It is the divine spiritual substance and empowering presence of God that makes human beings whole, fully equipped to live both a godly life and a meaningful natural life. Grace did not abolish divine order or the laws that govern the spiritual realm. Rather, it redeemed humanity from the Mosaic law, which exposed sin and pronounced death. Galatians 3:13. This grace is found only in Christ, and it became tangible through redemption, the shedding of his blood, John 1:14, Ephesians 1:7, Colossians 1:14. In the great exchange, Christ was made sin for us, though he knew no sin, so that we might become the righteousness of God in him, 2 Corinthians 5:21. By this exchange, he did not merely forgive us, he gave us his own life, for Christ himself is now our life, Colossians 3:4. The story of grace, Joseph Asma. Joseph Asma was a young man born and raised under the strict Jewish laws and traditions. From childhood, he was taught the law, what to do, what not to do, and the punishment that followed every failure. Yet, like many before him, Joseph fell short. The law found him guilty, and there was no mercy written in its statutes. He was dragged into the law court, where witnesses spoke, scrolls were read, and judgment was passed. The verdict was final. Joseph Asma was guilty. In the public square, an announcer stood upon a stone wall and declared his sentence with a loud voice. The people gathered, some murmuring, others condemning, many shaking their heads in disdain. According to the law, Joseph was to be hanged on a cross. As the soldiers prepared the cross, something unexpected happened. The king came. He was not robed in earthly majesty, nor did he carry the scrolls of accusation. The king, Christ, did not question the verdict, nor did he judge Joseph. Instead, he walked calmly toward the cross, looked at Joseph with compassion, and without a word of defense for himself, took Joseph's place. By the hands of cruel soldiers, the king was nailed to the cross meant for Joseph. The law was satisfied, not because Joseph paid the price, but because the king bore it fully. He who knew no sin was made sin, so Joseph could become the righteousness of God. When the king died, the crowd fell silent, but death could not hold him. On the third day, the king rose again. He returned, not to condemn, but to restore. He went to Joseph, removed his filthy garments of guilt and shame, and clothed him with new robes of righteousness. Then he breathed into him a new life, his own life. Joseph Asma stood transformed. His face no longer fell in fear or shame. His countenance shone with peace and confidence. The law that once condemned him had lost its power, for grace now reigned through Christ. The village erupted with joy. Murmuring turned into celebration. Accusation gave way to praise, and Joseph walked freely among them, not as a condemned man, but as one restored to fullness of life and glory. For grace had come, not just to forgive, but to make all things new.